Terry Totten's team has opted not to make the run this session. And they're well within their rights to do so. It's expensive to run these cars, even when everything goes very well. It is very expensive to send one of these down the racetrack. And for some of the independent teams that don't have huge corporate backing, don't have a huge budget or a big supply of parts back in the trailer, it is not at all uncommon for somebody to sit one out every once in a while. And there's absolutely no shame in that whatsoever. I guarantee you Terry's team is going to be ready to spring into action tomorrow to try to ensure their spot in Sunday's final eliminations. In the meantime, the Santiago's team, and I see some pointing and some close looking and some inspecting. Looks like they may have a fuel nozzle down there that is, yeah, that's definitely leaking a little fuel up on the injector. If they can get it tightened up, it shouldn't be a problem at all. If they cannot get it tightened up, you're not going to see that car pull up and stage and run. There are nozzles that inject fuel right there at the bottom of the injector and top of the blower. There are nozzles in the manifold. There are nozzles in the cylinder head. There's a lot of fuel that goes into a top fuel dragster, and they literally put it in everywhere. Looks like they were able to get her snugged up. So they'll make the final adjustment over there. Glenn Mikres walks away from the car, and Greg Carrillo sitting 12th, trying to step up from a 411. How about a 382 for Greg Carrillo? Nice job, guys, all the way up to the number 2 qualifying position. Greg Carrillo loves this place. He's won here in the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series, and at 3.824, 318 miles an hour, I got to tell you, I'd celebrate with a margarita if I knew where to get one. Let's go to the starting line.
And I'm down here with Glenn Mikres, and you and Aaron Brooks just tuned Greg Carrillo right down there into the 80s. It's a great run.
Yeah, it was a really good run. I mean, he was running pretty good first run, and then we missed it a little bit. And Aaron's a sharp guy. He's the best guy around to work with.
At the home track, that's got to feel real good.
Yeah, it's a really good. I'm really happy for all of them.
Well, and remember, Aaron just went through the whole Capco internship program just a few weeks ago.
Well, yeah, and he and I used to spend time in Lucas's machine shop back in Indy from time to time, so I just want to state for the fact that I had nothing to do with it. I have a feeling everybody at Santiago is going to be up there like ready to propose a toast.
You know, there was a discussion recently, it might have been Antron talking about it, perhaps something on NHRA.com, but the part-time cars being so high quality these days. I can't help but think of Trip Tatum. Well, Greg Carrillo is a perfect example, too. Like, all new stuff. Aaron Brooks put it together. It's all that, like, what do I need to get to have a really great car that I only run a few times a year?